My Eclipse story involved flying across the country with my friends and enduring 10 hours of driving and skipping a day of college. And was it worth it? Yeah. If aliens existed, they'd come to Earth to see our eclipses. See, ours have cosmic significance. If our moon was any smaller, well, then it wouldn't block anything and the sun's really bright. If it was any bigger, well, yeah, but our moon's 400 times smaller than the sun, but also exactly 400 times further away. And so it blocks exactly the sun, but not its corona, which is what gives total eclipses their iconic look. We don't know any other planet that has this. So when I heard in November that all hotels along the path of totality were booked, I figured I just still could not miss out. So I pinged my friends, and I'm lucky to have extremely proactive friends because within a week we had flights booked and somebody had offered a place to stay. So thank you, Theo and Patrick. 4 hours before the eclipse, we went to SFO and I saw a beautiful sunset out my window. 36 hours before the eclipse, I saw the lights of Chicago sprawled out in front of me for the first time. I rendezvoused with friends, we saw a beautiful airport, we reached home and we set up for bed. 27 hours before the eclipse, we woke up and yapped, played some GeoGuessr, tested out our eclipse glasses.
Oh.
And then it was Chicago exploration time. We went to Portillo's, a very vibey spot. I got the usual order, but the thing that surprised me was the cake shake, which inside... Oh, you got it?
It's kind of empty now, but...
Because shakes didn't have enough sugar in them already. We had to add cakes to them. Next up was the Museum of Art, and wow, I wasn't ready for how cool it would be. We saw this famous painting, and this one. I told Patrick that AI probably can't capture the contrast and light of this painting, and then he generated one that did exactly that with the software of the company he works for. We saw this large painting, and then some paintings by this guy who loves lilies, and a huge painting by this guy who's obsessed with dots, and this guy with a mildly grumpy face. And then we saw the statue, which was in this movie, and then we recreated the movie. After the museum, we saw the Big Bean and this big stage and ate some deep dish. Finally, paid some respects to the infamous rat hole.
Oh my god.
Finally, the big day was upon us. So it is 5 a.m. and we have minimum 10 hours of driving ahead of us today.
It knows that this was on the way to Carbondale.
Because we couldn't find any place along the path of totality, we were staying in Chicago and then we were driving 5 hours all the way down to Carbondale. To our surprise, we didn't encounter bad traffic at all and everything went smoothly until...
In every story there has to be a rising action and a problem, and here's our problem.
This is our problem.
This is our rising action. 43 miles.
That's our budget?
Yeah.
Just before reaching, we essentially ran out of charge. We had to wait in this huge line. Look, we waited in this line for way too long and boy was it a bore. We found an abandoned typewriter in the field. Wait, I would be so down to try and fix this. Got too excited at the thought of cars moving.
Is he gonna leave? I think he might be leaving. Oh, I got there's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, I'm leaving, is what you're saying.
No way!
Heaven is real, guys.
Dude, this is perfect timing.
Beautiful, that is beautiful.
Finally, the time had come. A lot of crazy things happen during eclipses. You can turn your hands into a small lens and sort of a tiny pinhole camera.
Look at this. Why do I have two? Oh.
That's cool.
And then eventually leaves start to do that and form these crazy patterns.
Right in front of us.
Yeah, it's so. Oh, it's awesome.
Right?
Wow.
And it didn't feel like it was getting dark for the longest time. It just felt like there was this big filter being applied to the world. And then finally, it happened.
Oh my God! It's still there! It's still there!
Couple of seconds left. Oh! Oh!
That's amazing.
No!
Not there yet. We can't.
Oh! Wait, look! Look around you! Look around you!
What? Oh, this sunset!
Well, you can look at it. Look at it. You can look at it.
Holy shit!
What?
What the fuck?
Holy shit! Whoa!
That's amazing.
That's so cool! It's so good!
I mean, this is one of the craziest things I had ever seen. There's nothing that can capture the feeling of seeing that ring in the sky. And it looked like it was sunset all around us. It was crazy. And then, just as fast as it had started, it was over. So souvenir comes from the French word that means to remember, and I love to keep little things that help me remember trips I've been on. For this one, I assumed maybe it was the typewriter that did get fixed. But between the beautiful city and the beautiful art and this cosmic event and all the time I got to hang out with my friends, I feel like there are a lot of things that I'm gonna keep with me forever from this trip.